Hi guys, this is JNM with some tips about level design for Unreal Engine 4. Here's the first one. Use sketching before you create your level. Before opening up my level designer like Unreal Engine, I define what I want to create. Sometimes I'm using paper and pencil, or I open up Krita or Photoshop and end up with a sketch like this. This is not a great painting, but I know how my scene will actually look like. There are the hills in the background, this one building as a center, so that I have a basic understanding of my scene and it will be much easier to create it in your designer. Second one, automation. You should automate the actions that you execute all the time in your environment. For example, the shortcut keys. When you are manipulating your objects in your scene, like moving them around, rotating them, or scaling, you could use, of course, these buttons here in this toolbar. But it's more efficient to use the shortcut keys, and when I design a scene I always have my fingers on the W, E, R keys. It's really essential that you can focus on the things that are important, like creating art, creating your scene, getting new ideas, and not to search in your environment where a particular tool is located. Other nice keystrokes are, for example, when you selected an object, you could press Ctrl B to see where it is in your content browser. Or press the F key to focus a selected object. Or the WASD keys to fly around in your scene. Next thing, really important, what are you designing? A scene or a game level? If you are creating a game level, then you have to keep in mind that every part of your landscape could be visited and explored by a character, and something like that isn't an option. But if you're creating a scene from a certain angle, perhaps for a movie or something like that, then you can choose a different design with these mountains in the background, so there might be parts which will never be seen and you don't have to be perfect at these areas. The fourth tip is go for realism. And with that I don't mean that it has to be rendered like it is reality. But there should be a logic and some realistic purpose in your scene so that it doesn't look artificial. For example, this guillotine. If somebody looks at this, he would ask, why is it located like that? Where is the bench to lay the person onto? And what is this strange magic trapdoor here used for? So this isn't a realistic setup. So let's turn this into something more believable, okay? Let's move the guillotine to that point and the trapdoor below, and perhaps, just perhaps, it can be used for hiding the heads falling down or something like that. It's not a nice idea, but at least it makes more sense. Okay, and don't be afraid of trying new stuff. We came from go for realism and here's a bench missing. Of course you could now open up the modeling tool of your choice and create one very fast. And here we go, here's your bench, but sometimes you have to reconsider and use the things that you already have. For example, a concrete block. Now at the moment it doesn't look really bench-like, but when I scale this down a little bit in different dimensions, then I could get really good results. Guys, I hope you find these tips useful, and if you do, then please subscribe to my channel to make sure to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks a lot for watching and see you soon on JNM.